Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Time. Tune in on Peachy Time. Come join us on Peachy Time. Join us on Peachy Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform to where it's a plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, they'll best believe it's gonna come with devils.
Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to...
We had our memories, we had our time together. It's hard that I can't see you now, see you face to face. But I know you in the sky looking down, but it's still hard to tell. But you're not here physically. Yeah, it gets emotional sometimes. Yeah, it gets hard because you're not here and you're gone away, up in the sky somewhere. I hope we meet again. I hope I see my love again. Yeah, it gets so difficult to know you're not here, and oftentimes I cry to sleep in tears. But I hope I'll be up there one day, to see your face again. I know you're in a better place. I know you're at peace up there.
Hey, look at that. You want me to blow it up? Okay, I'll blow it up. I'll blow it up, baby. What's up? What's up, bud?
Yeah, it gets emotional sometimes. Yeah, it gets hard because you're not here and you're gone away, up in the sky somewhere. I hope we meet again. I hope I see my love again. Yeah, it gets so difficult to know you're not here. And oftentimes I cry to sleep in tears. But I hope I'll be up there one day, to see your face again. I know you up there. I miss you down here. I wish I had one more chance to see your face and hold you and never let you.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you can call me Miss Peachy, because that's what everybody call me anyway. So, what's good, baby? What's good in your city, baby? Everything good over here on my block. Stay away. Just stay away. We've been doing just fine. Let me take this banner down. We've been doing just fine over here Just stay away. Just stay away. But y'all, we got a special show tonight, baby. We have a special show tonight. We have special guests. We got some folks in the building, baby. We got some folks in the building. We have Mr. Tyme in the building. And we also have Miss LaPonda. Miss LaPonda Graham, baby. They is in the building. And they is here to talk to us, me too, and y'all, about life insurance and how important life insurance is. Now, we are going to have some videos. Don't think we ain't gonna play our videos. You know, that's what we do over here at Peachy Time. So, excuse me, sorry, just had an apple. But we are we are going to go ahead. Hey Ashley, how are you, boo? She watching all the way from North Carolina, baby. Fayetteville, baby. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Y'all know we on all platforms. Facebook, 2 Facebook pages, 2 Instagram pages. No, 1 Instagram, 2 YouTube pages, and Twitch. And we are on Twitch. So thank you all for watching wherever you are watching at. I thank you. And now, I don't know if y'all was watching y'all stories and stuff and y'all pages, but I'm doing a lunch tonight. No, not lunch. Lunch. Y'all know I get a little country sometimes. But I'm doing a lunch tonight. My second. This is my second or my third, one of them. But I'm going to say my second. My second t-shirt line, baby. My second t-shirt line. And baby, when I tell you I'm truly, truly excited to bring this one out, baby, I'm truly, truly excited. I actually have one of them on now. I know y'all can't see it, but I do have one on now. But don't worry, because I'm finna put them all up on the screen, baby. Finna be on the screen for you, and you'll be able to see it. All right? So let's go ahead first. Let's bring up our special guest. I know we're going to talk about life insurance and how important life insurance is, but I'm here to warn y'all first. We got Thomas in the building. Some of y'all don't even know who the hell Thomas is. Explicit language, and also allegedly. But you finna know who he is tonight. If you don't know him, you're going to know who he is tonight. And you also going to know who LaPonda is tonight, baby. You are going to know who LaPonda is tonight. So, baby, they are both repping their own businesses. Entrepreneurs is in the building, baby. Entrepreneurs. And they both work for the same company, too. Do their own thing under the company. I'll say that. Do their own thing. All right, y'all. I got to say one more thing before I bring them up. I know they're like, what's she going to bring us up? One more thing. I got a text message today, y'all. And when I tell y'all, it kind of, I ain't going to say it kind of, it broke my heart. My dentist passed away. I told Poolie that my dentist passed away. Poolie said, I didn't know you had a consistent dentist. I'm like, yes. I'm still afraid of the dentist, but I still go. I was going to him. But he had a stroke. He had a stroke. That was the last time that I seen him, is when he had the stroke. And when I tell y'all, it broke my heart. Because he had the stroke and came back to the office. His name was Dr. Walker Moore Jr. He's a young doctor, too. Very young. And he's no longer with us. So my heart goes out to him, goes out to his family just as well. And rest in peace, Dr. Moore Jr. All right, y'all. Now we got that out the way. Let's go ahead and bring up our peoples. We're going to start with Miss LaPonda Grams, because why? Ladies first. Ladies first.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, boo.
Good, boo. How you doing?
I am good, and I am so happy to have you here with us tonight.
Happy to be here, honey.
Yeah. Finally. Yeah, I've been knowing Ponda for a long time, okay? But I'm gonna give y'all a little fun fact. I've been knowing Ponda for about I was there at the job for about 8 years. I've been out of work now for 3 years. So that's 8, 9, 10. That's 11 years. I've been on Ponda since I was working at Northside.
Right.
And I've been calling this girl LaPonda all this time.
All this time.
All this time. And she got a nickname. Her nickname is Ponda. So I was calling her Pondra. Ponda, why you didn't correct me?
Listen, I'm thinking to myself, maybe people from Michigan just add R's to stuff or something. I didn't know what was going on. I'm just let you have it. I said, okay, I know what she means. So I never corrected you.
Man, I'm so quick to correct folks with my name. Now I don't really have to do that because I tell people I'm Miss Peachy.
Right.
That's why I tell people now I'm Miss Peachy. They're like, Peachy? Oh, okay, Peachy. They'll drop the Miss and they just say Peachy.
Okay, Peachy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people can call me Lady Vera. They say Lady Vera. They can say that. Lady V, whatever. They can do that too.
Lady Vera, Lady V, baby. That's what y'all can call her. That's what y'all can call her. But tonight, you are going to call her a financial advisor.
Yes, ma'am.
Financial advisor. First and foremost, I want to tell you I'm very, very proud of you. When you first started, I do remember. And Pondra, baby, she was like, I don't know. I should have been and did this by now. Tania, because she called me Tania. But I ain't did this part yet. And then next thing I know, it's like she did a whole damn 180. A whole 180. And baby, she has been on it ever since. Do you hear me? So when I tell you I'm proud of you, it's something about when you find something, not just for extra money, but you see a passion into something. Mm-hmm. You know, a purpose into something.
Exactly.
Girl, that apple got me burping. But but I think you definitely found your niche. And I know you're gonna help a lot of families. A lot of families.
That's the plan. That is the plan, especially young people too. So I hope we reach a lot of young people today.
All right, girl. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Reach these young folks, baby. Reach.
They need it.
Yes, they need it. They need it. And we're gonna hear so much about that. But next, we got one more person to pull up, y'all. Uh-oh. One more person. That's Mr. Tyme. I'm telling y'all now, he gonna have y'all laughing. Okay. Everybody from Saginaw, Michigan, y'all already know Tyme. Y'all already know. You already know what to expect. So let's go ahead. Let's bring up Tyme, baby. Tyme is in the building.
Oh, snaps. Okay.
I told you.
All right. Just making sure.
I told you. He gonna do something. He gonna do something to make y'all
I don't know
laugh.
what you're talking about. I'm the most serious person that you ever seen in your life. I don't play.
Nah, for real though. When Tyme need to get down to business, baby, he gets down to business. Okay? He don't have time for jokes and all that. He'll slide a couple of them in there. To believe it. He gonna slide a couple of them in there. But at the same time, when it's about business, he definitely be about business. And that's one of the things that I love about Tyme. So thank you for coming to Peachy Tea Time.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah,
you know, I see we getting old, so I got to make an old statement.
Don't say we. Don't say we.
I'm glad to be seen and not viewed. You ever heard somebody say that?
I have.
Not me. I've heard. I'm glad to be seen and not heard, but not viewed.
Okay.
Well, see, the viewing is when somebody comes to see you when you're in the casket. So you have to say, "I'm glad to be seen and not viewed."
Not viewed. Okay,
that's right.
I'm with you. Perfect statement for Peachy Tea Time, damn it. Perfect
there
statement.
you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I just want to say thank y'all both. Now that I have you both up here, thank you both for coming to Peachy Tea Time to educate us, give us some knowledge on life insurance, something that's definitely needed over here in my community. I haven't had anyone come on to Peachy Tea Time to tell us about life insurance or just to be a financial advisor, period. But at the same time, I still gotta show these clips, baby. I still gotta show these clips so y'all get to enter into my world just as well and give y'all feedback, y'all commentary on news broadcasting clips. So we do have a total of 4 of them tonight. Usually we have by 8, 10, 12. But since we got company in the building and they here to teach us some things, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and just settle with 4 videos, okay? We're gonna settle with 4. And then we also have our commercial break. And our videos for our commercial break too. So we're gonna say a little bit more than 4, baby, but just 4 news broadcasting clips for tonight. So let's go ahead and get started. LaPonda,
Yes.
let's get started with you, girl. Tell everybody about yourself. Where you at right now? Is you in Africa? Or is you over here in the US with us?
Let me give you my story. I'm gonna give you the tea. Okay, so I'm here in Atlanta. I am currently working full-time for one of the major hospitals here in the area, but in my spare time and in between time, and what I am most passionate about is this financial literacy. Okay, so I started out about 4 years ago, wanting to make extra money, really, and got in touch with my uncle, who has been in the game for years, and joined his team. Been going ever since. So I am passionate about helping women. I had some life changes, So right now I'm about helping women get back on track, helping young people get on track, and we're gonna take it from there. So
now she gonna help the men too.
I can help some men, I guess. Yeah. I'm not.
Okay.
It all depends on who you are.
It all depends on who you are. Yeah. Let's put it that way.
I know that's right, Papa. All right, Thomas. Mr. Thomas Settle, please introduce yourself, even though I just did. And tell them what you do.
So, of course, she said my name is Thomas Settle. I've been, this is the story how I got into the life insurance business. I have been a photographer for 23 years. And I've been doing that for a very long time. The name of my company is Big Visions. So if you ever look me up, you'll see Big Visions. You'll see a picture of me. I've been doing that for 23 years. But my life took a change when the pandemic hit. As a matter of fact, I will never forget when the pandemic hit, because I remember the day Dr. Fauci got on television. It was March the 6th, 2020, and everything got shut down, and my phone didn't stop ringing for about 3 days. I lost $45,000, and I had to give back 25 deposits for all the weddings that I was doing that year. So I was in a little bit of a depression because I had lost my ability to be able to make money. That was 25 weddings, not to mention quinceañeras, open houses, birthday parties, all that. I had to give all that money back
that's why you
because
said
the world was
45,000.
shut down. I lost $45,000 on that day because I had to return all these deposits. So I didn't have a way to make money. I was really depressed at the time. And there was a young lady that introduced me to the business prior to, and I wasn't interested because I make so much money doing the pictures and stuff. Mm-hmm. But when that happened, and I had took on a couple other ventures at the time, I was doing like little stuff. And but the big thing that I was doing at the time that I wanted to stop was prostitution. I was prostituting myself. I'm just joking. That's a joke. Okay, that was a joke. I was not a prostitute. That was just joke. Well, I was out here slanging beef, but that's a joke. That's a joke. I wasn't doing that. But they don't call me Big Sexy for nothing. You know.
Oh, Jesus!
But I was. She hit me up about it again. It was just right timing. See, before when she told me about it, it wasn't good timing because I was making too much money. But when the world shut down, it was my time to be able to do it at that time. And the thing is I didn't realize how important this work is. You really don't realize how important this work is until you see people putting up GoFundMe's and you see people doing give, send, goes. When you see somebody make a status on Facebook about their loved ones and how they need, you see people internet begging, then you realize how important this work is. So it became a passion of mine because I didn't know originally how important this work was. But I did get into it, and I saw that this became, because it gives you a chance to be a hero in somebody's story.
Exactly.
Because it's, we see it all the time, but you don't realize it until it hits a little bit closer to home. One of my statements that I tell everybody is this. It's only two type of people when you pass. Only two. It's not 3 or 4 or 5. It's only 2 different people when you pass. You're either a blessing or you a bill.
Come on. There you go. You're right.
I'll say it again. As my cat walks by. That's my baby back there. That's Cleo. Now, the thing is you're either a blessing when you pass away or you're a bill when you pass away, because mortality is 100%. Everybody that you've ever known, loved, seen, cared about, don't care about, don't like, absolutely hate, we all got to go the same way of getting up out of here, of this earth. And you're either going to be a blessing to the people that you love or you're going to be a bill to the people that you love.
Absolutely.
And it's just bad that in our community, if you look at the majority of give, send, goes, the majority of GoFundMe's are people that look like us because the right person hasn't talked to them. Give, send, go is another. Yeah, give, send, go is another one of those GoFundMe places where you can put out a campaign and have people to donate, just like GoFundMe is give, send, go.
Okay. Now we all know that they're going. Well, I'm gonna say it like this. Thomas and Pondra is gonna give us some quotes, some prices on how much life insurance is and all that before the end of the show. But I know there's a lot of people out there that probably feel like I can't afford life insurance. I cannot afford life insurance at this time. So that's why they do the GoFundMe. I don't want to make it seem like GoFundMe is just like the worst thing ever. I don't want to make it seem like the word that you used. Internet begging.
Right.
We don't want to offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because, some people probably just now watch this show tonight and they may not wake up tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying?
True. That's absolutely true.
So I don't want to put it out there like that. But that's what we are here for tonight, is try to get us to stray away from the GoFundMe. Because if you have life insurance, you won't need the GoFundMe if you got life insurance. That's right. That's what we're trying to say tonight.
So I got to just say something. We all grown here, right? So that's why this is a very, very, very important conversation. So what it is in life insurance, we do what's called the mortality rate. Are you familiar with what a mortality rate is?
Please tell us, enlighten us.
Okay. The mortality rate is the age in which you are more likely to die. Now, of course, we know that people die of all ages, correct?
Yes.
But the thing is it's super cheap when you're younger, but it gets super expensive when you get older, because every company follows what's called a mortality rate. That's why it's more important to make sure that you get it when you're at your most healthy and you're most young. Most people want to get life insurance when it's time for them to leave, and you might not qualify because you done got cancer, you're diabetic, you're sugar high, you got all these issues, and now you want to think about life insurance. But no, you need to think about life insurance because life insurance is based on 2 issues. The two issues are age and health at the time that you get it.
That's right.
Age and health at the time that you get it.
No matter what company.
No matter what company. It ain't got nothing to do with just a particular company. It has everything to do with every company out there. Two factors, age and health at the time that you get it.
Wow.
Because sometimes you can age out and sometimes you can health out. Meaning that you didn't caught a cancer or you didn't something traumatic happened. Because what a lot of people don't realize with our company and with every other company also, when you have a traumatic event in your life, you can't get coverage for 10 years. So that means that if you had a heart attack in your 30s, you might as well wrap yourself in bubble wrap for about 10 years because you won't be able to get coverage for 10 years until you have 10 years that have passed from that traumatic event. No company is going to cover you. That's
But
why you need to get it before you have
we always have to say allegedly on Peachy.
Allegedly.
But Thomas know what he talking about, you know. Because Thomas he knows what he's talking about. But we just always gotta say allegedly anyways.
Well, do I have your permission to share a scenario with you?
Sure, of course.
All right.
I haven't said it now. So
Yep. Well, this is not alleged. This is what happened. I'm gonna leave out all names, but I'm gonna tell you about a scenario that happened to me when I first got into the business.
Okay.
I had spoke with a young lady about getting some coverage. She had 4 children. And she was 28 years old at the time. I talked to her about getting some life insurance coverage. And she said to me, you know what? I don't think I need it right now because I'm going on vacation. She didn't want to spend the money because she was going on vacation. So she was going to be gone for 2 weeks. So I tried to call her back after these 2 weeks. No answer. I tried to call her some more. 2 months had passed. On the 3rd month, she called me and said, hey, I'm ready for the life insurance coverage. Cool, let's write it up. We went through the health questions and she said, well, I got diagnosed last month with cervical cancer. You are ineligible now.
Right.
And that's just for the
thing
next 10
is
years?
It has to be undetectable. So that means if you end up developing some type of cancer, some type of major disease of the nature, it has to be undetected in your system for 10 years now. So that means you can go through the chemo treatments, you can go through all these things, but it has to be undetected in your system for 10 years. If she just would have got a little policy, if she just would have got a little something before she got diagnosed with the terminal illness, it didn't matter. She would have had that coverage and she would have been okay.
Wow,
that's why if it's something that you're thinking about, you need to act on it at the time that you think about it or the time that is presented to you. Because you never know what's going to happen that's going to change the whole entire scenario where you won't be able to get coverage. Because you either aged out or your health failed you. And now you can't get it.
Yeah. I have
life insurance is a right now thing. Go ahead, sister girl.
I'm sorry. I was going to say I have a similar story. No names or anything like that, but someone that I've been trying to reach out to for months and months. Let's just wait. And it was like around the holiday season. And let's wait until after the holidays. Spoke to the person on a Friday. That Sunday they had a stroke. I couldn't.
My Lord.
Couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. So yeah, it's just that serious. So when you think
and what a lot of people don't realize is that holiday seasons put your health in a tizzy. You want to know why? Because people are stressed about what they're going to do for holidays.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because of the food that they eat. For Thanksgiving.
That's part of it.
And then turn around and eat the same stuff for Christmas. I'm sorry.
But think about
you know.
But this is something that you got to think about also.
Yeah.
What happens 9 times out of 10 around the holiday season? People are drinking heavy.
Yes.
So because they're drinking heavy, what does that mean about the roads? You are in danger when you go out on them roads and it's New Year's. Because what is everybody doing? They drunk as hell and they trying to get back home. Or they on their way to the next party and not paying attention. So that's why it's not an excuse to say, well, it's a holiday season, I want to wait. You need coverage more than ever because it's the holiday season.
Yeah.
Because your life is in danger when you're out on these roads and people are drinking and driving. Now, it's not that you need to be scared every time you jump on the road. It's just that tomorrow is not promised. As a matter of fact, in the next few minutes is not promised. And the thing is you're either going to be one of the two. I think this is going to be a reoccurring theme on this show, is that you're only two types of people. You're either a blessing or you a bill. That's it. It ain't no third. It ain't no third. It ain't no fourth. It's only two. You either a blessing to your family or you a bill to your family when you get up out of here.
Exactly. Because they will come to you for your family member bills. You know, because some people feel like they ain't going to come to them at all. Like, once their family member gone, everything disappears. All the bills disappear. All that. No.
You know what?
People are going to
That's a really good segue of what you just said. There are 3 major things that happen when you pass. Do you know what those 3 major things that happen when you pass?
What are those 3 things, Thomas?
Because he's going to tell us.
He's going to tell us.
Good question. Number 1, they freeze your social security number. Did you know that?
When you die?
When you pass, within the next day or 2, they freeze your social security number.
Wasn't aware of that.
So what that means is if you have bank accounts, if you have a savings or a checking or something like that, your family may not be able to have access to your bank accounts to be able to take care of anything. So that means that you need to, on your bank accounts, you need to have a beneficiary on your bank accounts so that somebody can be able to access the money that you may have in your accounts. Because when they freeze those accounts, your assets have to go through what's called probate court. If it goes through probate, your city will charge you 15% of whatever your estate cost in order for you to commandeer the house, the cars, and all that stuff. And when they lock everything down, guess what they allow your creditors to do? They allow your creditors to ransack any money that you have. Wow. And they can also tell the judge to sell off assets to cover final expenses, any type of credit debt that you might have. It's a hot smoking steaming mess when you pass and you have debt and medical bills. How does life insurance help with this? That's a great question, right? How does life insurance help with this?
Yeah.
Life insurance is a gift. So that means that there's no taxes involved with it. It's a gift to whoever your beneficiary is. So it's what's called an immediate estate. That means that you become worth however amount of money that you get coverage with. So that means that if you pass, like right now, before you pass, you may not have $100,000 in the bank. But if something was to happen to you, you will be worth $100,000. So that means if you have any type of bills or anything that need to be taken care of, your family members will have the ability to be able to commandeer that money to take care of any of the final expenses that you have, and also to be able to put you in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments said that's why you need a will and life insurance.
Is that Miss Mary?
That's
First
Miss
of all,
Mary
Miss Mary,
Thomas.
you have a wonderful last name, Thomas. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody named Thomas. You know, he's a chubby, handsome guy. That's why you need to have a will in place, because guess what? If you don't have a will in place, guess what's about to happen to you? All your stuff that you done took all these years to commandeer to get under yourself will have to go through probate court, and your family's gonna have to fight for it.
And I've known some people that went through probate court, and they said it is a hassle.
15% is what they're gonna take from that estate. They take 15%. And guess what? You're gonna see the ugliest side of the family when you pass. Also, let's just put that out there. That ain't got nothing to do with life insurance. That just got to do with everything gets ugly when you pass away. That's why everything needs to be known. That's why when Miss Mary put down there, you need to have a will. Absolutely, that is the number one thing on the menu. Is having a will, so that because your will speaks for you when you're not here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The will is you when you pass. I'll say it again. The will is you when you pass. That will is your words and what you want to take place when you're not here anymore.
Wow.
So if you have older parents that don't have a will put in place, guess what? Miss Peachy Tyme has the ability to help you get a will put into place. That's what she has the ability to do right now.
Yep, I sure do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Then how do I have that authority to do that?
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this after the clip you're about to show.
Sending them to y'all. I might have to send y'all to Ponja or Thomas. Okay. That's what he's trying to say. All right, y'all. Let's get into the first clip of the night. Here we go.
At 5, we continue our team coverage tonight with a closer look at the victims and the pain and heartbreak left behind.
KDK's Shelley Bortz is in Penn Hills with how neighbors in both communities are coping.
The crime scene tape may be gone tonight, but the house behind me remains at the center of a deadly investigation. Neighbors here in Penn Hills tell us the shock hasn't faded.
Jinx was a nice person. I'm so sorry.
Neighbors who live next door say Jinx Hairston wasn't just someone on the block. She was a friend. April King tells us Hairston welcomed her to the neighborhood the day she moved in, and they've been friends ever since. Their daughters even cheer together. Tonight, King is struggling to process that Hairston was stabbed to death, allegedly by the father of her children.
Why? Why? Because she's not a troublemaker. She kept to herself. She took care of her kids. That's what I know about that lady. I'm so sad that lady is gone. This is horrible.
Another neighbor says the violence has left many on edge. He describes coming home late last night to flashing lights, emergency vehicles, and police everywhere. He says the entire neighborhood was flooded with chaos as word spread that his neighbor had been killed.
Very devastating. She was a really nice woman. It's supposed to be a good neighborhood. It's quiet down the whole entire street. You see nothing but peaceful, and then it's across the street and it's your neighbor. It's really upsetting.
Just miles away, people in the neighborhood where police say George Mitchell hit 2 teenage girls with his car are also dealing with trauma. A man who lives nearby says the scene was chaotic.
There were these 2 14-year-old girls who were walking down the street, and then apparently this car, I think they were saying it was some sort of black Cadillac, had come down, turned around right in front of our house, and came up and hit one of the girls, I think pretty much directly, and like indirectly hit the other girl. All of our neighbors were gathering down here as we were seeing one of the girls loaded up on a stretcher into the back of the ambulance.
I'm tired of it. It's senseless. It's for nothing.
Tonight, George Mitchell has not been charged with the stabbing death here in Penn Hills. Police tell us the investigation is ongoing. Reporting in Penn Hills, Shelley Bortz, KDKA TV News.
My Lord.
All right. Now, I think a lot of us already know the answer to this, but for those that don't, I would like to ask this question. And that's how this is gonna go, y'all. Everybody that's watching. These clips that I'm gonna play, I'm gonna ask them a question that deals with some type of the financial advisors that need to answer it. Now, the first thing we heard them say was that she had a boyfriend and that the boyfriend had did it. If this was husband and wife, okay, because I don't know of many big insurance companies, I'll say that will allow your boyfriend to be on. I do know one of the jobs that I worked at, they said that you can have a domestic partner onto your insurance at the job. But I want to take it a step further because everybody know over here at Peachy Time we advocate for marriage just as well. So if it's a husband and wife and someone get killed, the wife or the husband, but they have increased this life insurance policy. Yeah, I'm finna take it there. They have increased this life insurance policy, but don't nobody know this. Don't nobody know it. As far as we concerned, the police, they ain't been really questioning the husband or anything like that. You know, since y'all got stories to tell, let me tell a story.
Okay.
And so they ain't been questioning the police. He done cried in front of the officer and everything. We're gonna say that. So they let him go on his day. What does the insurance company do to make sure that this man is really on his P's and Q's, basically? Like, is they just gonna say, oh, okay, you done killed him? Well, we don't know that you killed him or not, but we're gonna go ahead and hurry up and get your insurance policy. Is that how it works? Like, as soon as they die?
Let me tell you, that's a wonderful question. Now, before I say anything, Miss LaPonda, do you want to speak about this, or?
You
muted, Miss LaPonda.
Sorry about that. I was going to defer to you because I'd never heard of a boyfriend being able to get the insurance money after a murder.
Gotcha. So I guess this is what we'll do. There's two different scenarios that's happening in this. How the insurance company handles life insurance for somebody, let's say it's a husband and wife. Let's work with the scenario that you just said. Now, the clip talked about a girlfriend and boyfriend. The boyfriend stabbed the girlfriend. There's this thing with most insurance companies. They have what's called 2-year contestability. 2-year contestability means that if something suspicious was to happen in a death, the life insurance company has the right to investigate to see if they're going to pay out. So that means that, let's say, for an example, you take out an insurance policy today, you end up getting murdered tomorrow. There will not be a payout until the insurance company investigates what's going on.
So this is why I say we can't push GoFundMe to the wolves. That's a true statement. Like that, they would need a GoFundMe because this person still got to be buried.
Yeah.
But there's this, after the 2 years of contestability, for our company, after your 2 years of contestability is up, there is an automatic payment that's going to happen. It don't matter what happened. There's going to be an automatic payment that's put out there. Now, the reason why that's important is because let's say that you have a husband and wife, they're on vacation, and both of them pass away in an airplane crash. Who do you think is going to get the money if they were each other's beneficiary?
You said if both of them pass?
Because most husband and wives die together.
They don't have a contingent.
Bang, 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 bang.
Girl, let me go. Hold on, let me give her a round of applause.
There you go. Round of applause. Now, you need to make sure that there is a contingent on your life insurance policy. Meaning, if this husband and wife pass, because most husband and wives are going to be each other's beneficiary.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens if they die together? Well, that means that the money that would go from the life insurance would go to their estate.
Mm-hmm.
That means that the estate is going to be worth a lot more money. So you know what that means? There's a lot more money that's going to go to the city or the state that's going to probate.
Probate, right.
So you need to make sure that there is a contingent person on your actual policy. You're going to have your main beneficiary, and then under that, you're going to have a contingent.
Well,
because you don't want all that money to be tied up in an estate.
Right.
So if you and your husband get into a car accident and y'all perish together, you should still have your kids on there as beneficiaries too, right?
Absolutely. But here's another thing. You ready?
What if they're
Here's
not
another
of
one.
age?
If they're not of age, you got a problem.
Yeah, right.
Because most payments only go to people 18 and above. So that means if you die and you got a 1-2-year-old and you have them as a contingent, that baby is going to get passed around for 18 years because they ain't going to get no money.
That actually happened to my sister when she passed. Yes, when she passed, her kids were the beneficiary. She didn't know, and the insurance policy that she had was on her job. So they ended up not really paying anything anyway. But then the kids were the beneficiary. It was a mess. It was a whole mess.
So a thing that people need to know is beneficiaries go in percentages. So never make your kids, especially if they're under 18, never make them 100% beneficiary, because nobody is going to want to take care of your kids for free if you pass. That sounds mean.
That sounds so mean, because I know my mama and my daddy and my mother-in-law, they would not mind taking care of my kids.
Right. That's true. But one thing that I want you to think about is, what happens if you have a parent that's on a fixed income and now they have 3 whole new bodies that they have to take care of? Will they be able to do it?
I mean, no, they would need help.
They would need help. So that's why they need to be at least 50% of your life insurance. Whoever's going to take your kids, they need to be 50% or more on your life insurance. You should not give your kids 100% of the life insurance if they are under the age of 18. Because if something happens to you, nobody will get anything and they will be suffering. Your kids, this sounds bad, but this is just good advice. Think about this for a minute. Who's going to treat your kids better than what you did?
Nobody.
Exactly.
So
I
now,
love you, Mama Peach. My mama watching the show right now. She has something that she had to say too. But Mama Peach, I want to just make that very clear. I love you. But I know my mama understands that question. She knows there's nobody going to treat me and my brother like she treated us.
Absolutely.
And that's how I feel about my kids. Nobody's going to treat my kids like me. Nobody.
So now you got to think about this. Somebody else is going to get three more babies in their household with no extra money. And they just got to do it. No money, because they got to wait until these kids turn 18 years old before they can collect any dollar
On them.
What do you think is about to happen? Them kids are going to be neglected.
I wouldn't say
they're not going to have the level of care that you're going to give, because really, honestly, you need money to take care of kids.
You sure do.
That sounds bad, but listen, kids are not free.
Especially
they are beautiful, created human beings from our Lord and Savior that are a bill for 18 years. That's what they are. They are a bill for 18 years. They don't produce anything but poop and mucus coming out of their nose. And they pee a lot too. And you gotta pay for you gotta pay, right? Because I want to throw my cats away all the time, but I love them. But they don't produce anything.
Right.
So what does that mean? That means that these kids are going to be a bill to somebody when you pass. So that means that you need to make sure whoever's going to get your kids, they need to be in on this beneficiary.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're either going to be a bill or you're going to be a blessing.
You're going to either be a blessing or a bill when you pass. Somebody need to get blessed. They ain't gonna want to take care of your little beautiful bills, because that's what your kids are. They little cute bills that somebody got to take care of.
Now, can you put anybody down as a beneficiary? Do they got to be blood related to you?
That's a difficult answer. The short answer is yes. The long answer is, because, you heard that? It wasn't even a word. It was a, because this is where the problem comes in. It usually asks, what's the relationship to the person that you want to give this money to? Now, guess what? You can have life insurance and you can give it to a church. Or you can give it to your favorite organization. You can give it to friends. Absolutely. Big visions. Me, Thomas, give to me. But what I'm saying is you can give to that, but some things do come into question.
Right.
Because what happened if this is the person that murdered you and now you got to give them some money?
Exactly.
It's going to be investigated.
Definitely.
And nobody's going to get anything. Does that make sense?
It makes
it makes a lot of sense.
Do you understand the words coming out of my chubby mouth right now?
Yes.
There's going to be an investigation.
Best believe it.
You remember the show Sweetie Pie? The lady that had...
yeah.
You know what happened to her son?
Yes.
He put a life insurance policy on his nephew and had him killed.
And had him taken on up out of here.
And now that man is in prison.
Up to this day.
He is locked up to this day. That's why there's always going to be an investigation. Now, listen, insurance companies have the best lawyers.
Okay.
They're going to get to the bottom of it. You better believe, because all insurance companies are looking for a way to not pay. So they are going to have the best lawyers ever. So if something happened to you, you better believe it's going to be investigated. But remember, there's a 2-year contestability. After the 2-year contestability, somebody's going to get this money.
Wow.
So with our company, if you are past the 2 years of contestability, you will get your beneficiary will get a check within 2 to 3 days after they produce an actual death certificate.
Let me ask you, Thomas. So I know of a scenario where someone was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, his wife was the suspect. She had him killed or whatever, and she was she just actually got convicted. So that money, she had taken a policy out on him, and like a few months later, that happened. And I know I probably should know this, but what happens to the money after that? Like, she was convicted, so where's the money gonna go?
That's a great question. So the thing is there's a timeline that's followed. Like before the 2 years of contestability, there's a timeline that follows. So that means that there's going to be an investigation. They're going to try to find out what's going on. If they can't find that there is probable cause that the wife murdered the husband, they're going to do a payout.
Okay.
Because the thing is
I question that.
Realistically, sometimes people do that. They'll have somebody killed.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have somebody else do it. Their hands are clean, and that money gets paid out.
Yeah.
This is starting to take a dark. This is starting to take a dark turn. I'm gonna tell you that. Right? This is starting to feel a little like what's. So how do I get rid of somebody and get this money? That's what this.
I ain't looking with it too.
I don't want to go down that path now. No.
Now, is that something? Is that something that insurance company does when they see an increase has been made? All of a sudden,
there is going to be an investigation. So the thing is so that's a great question. That's a great question. So let's say you got 100,000 worth of coverage, right? And then all of a sudden there's an increase. Say you had the policy for 2 years already, but then you have an increase. Well, there's going to be a new 2-year contestability on the amount that you raised it. Now, that amount that you originally had, that's going to pay out. But the new money that's on top of it, that starts another 2-year contestability, because that does look suspicious in a lot of cases.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does look suspicious. But unfortunately, if everything is on the up and up and there's no clear evidence of what happens, most of the time that'll get paid out.
Okay. Now, the clip that we just showed, because we are about to go into another clip. The clip that we just showed, it was about the boyfriend, and the girlfriend.
Yes.
Like I had mentioned, I know I wanted to talk about marriage, so I threw that on up in there right quick.
Absolutely.
But there are situations where your boyfriend can be added to your life insurance or to your insurance period at work. I definitely know that. Do they get paid out too for a domestic partner? As a domestic partner.
Yes. And this is beneficiaries, because the money can be directed to anybody.
Okay.
So yes, but in most cases, I hate to say this like this, but in most cases, at your job, they're gonna want to cover or give money to your spouse, not really a domestic partner. So a lot of people, unfortunately, we grown, right? So a lot of people are lying and saying, "Oh yeah, that's my wife. That's my whatever."
Yeah,
they're lying. And a lot of times, because most of the time is meant for somebody that's your spouse, somebody that you have a commitment to.
Wow.
So the girlfriend boyfriend thing, it's a little iffy. So even with your life insurance, be careful giving your girlfriend or boyfriend all this money.
Right.
Lord have mercy.
It left you in the wind.
I'm just saying, be careful. I'm not saying don't.
Your kids wouldn't get a dime. Your kids
not
wouldn't get
a nickel. But you got to think about this too. And I'm just going to throw this in here. And, it's just so think about this for just a half a second. You need to have some type of coverage on your baby daddy, because some of these baby daddies be acting crazy. And then your kids just ain't gonna have nothing. You might want to have that conversation about getting some coverage. Because if your baby daddy is out there wilding, you want to make sure that he ain't leaving behind. We want to make sure he's gonna be either a blessing and not a bill. Okay,
and not a bill. Not a bill, y'all. Don't let baby daddy get up out of here. And leave a bill to your 2-year-old baby.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, baby, so we don't have a bill for 2 years old.
Right.
Don't do it. Y'all women, young ladies, take all that into consideration.
Please.
Bums, okay? Take all that into consideration. All right, we're gonna get into this next clip, y'all. This has to do with car crashes, because I know that insurance, period, that covers car crashes and all that. So we got a couple questions with the whole life insurance and somebody get into a car accident, all that good stuff. It ain't good, but all that stuff. Here we go.
Two Kenosha County sisters are seriously injured in a head-on crash in the town of Wheatland.
The teen driver of the other car was charged after investigators say she was drunk and high. Fox 6's Ashley Sears spoke with the victim's mother, who says it's a miracle they're alive.
My kids are very strong. They're fighters.
It's a situation no mother ever wants to experience.
One day at a time, we're trying to just one day at a time.
Tuesday, Teresa Stowen returns to the spot where her daughters nearly lost their lives days ago.
It's very hard. The girls' lives will never be the same, ever.
Around 10 in the morning on May 2nd, Chloe and Olivia Ficker were driving southbound on Highway 83 near Wheatland when investigators say another driver crossed over the center line, slamming into them head on.
They've got a long road ahead of them for recovery.
Their car, a mangled mess. 24-year-old Olivia was rushed to the hospital by ambulance, suffering serious injuries to her back. 22-year-old Chloe was flown to the hospital by helicopter and spent days in the ICU.
She's had several surgeries already.
Investigators say 19-year-old Tegan Cox was driving the other car, drunk and high. A criminal complaint explains Cox admitted to using alcohol and cocaine that morning.
She put everybody in jeopardy, including herself.
This mother is now counting her blessings.
It was a miracle. It really was. That they're both alive. Just keep praying.
A serious crash left her devastated, but thankful she still has what's most important. In Kenosha County, Ashley Sears.
All right, y'all. We went to Kenosha County. The question that I want to ask about this is very simple. When a person gets into a car accident, and I don't want to, stay on this too long. I really don't, because I've known a lot of people that was drinking and driving, got into an accident. Some passed away, some didn't. So I really don't want to stay on this one too long. But if a person, or I even say a teen, let's say a teen who is on their parents' insurance, their life insurance, or the parent have a life insurance policy on them, let's say it that way. And they're still a teen, but they got their driver's license. If they get into a car accident and die from this car accident, but the parents ended up finding out that they was on drugs, they was on drinking alcohol, completely should not have been driving at all, will they still get paid on that policy?
It's a great question. When it comes to teens, or when it comes to policies on teens and young drivers, and most policies have what's called a rider where you can put your kids on the policy, right? And I'm being careful with the way that I say this, okay?
Please do.
It's gonna pay out. That's not gonna be a problem for an actual payout.
Okay.
But the more bigger fear that I have with this conversation is there's a couple different types of policies that's out there. Most of the time at a bank, they have what's called AD&D. Have you ever heard of a policy that's called AD&D?
Accidental
death and dismemberment. All right.
Yeah.
So now some people believe, because they got their policy from the bank or from a credit union, or they just signed up, for something. It was a great deal. It was $1 for $10,000 worth of coverage. Sounds like a great deal, right?
Right.
In the name, accidental death and dismemberment. Let's say that you're driving down the street and you get into a car accident. It'll pay out. But if there is some type of investigation that has to happen and they see that the rhythmic patterns of your heart says that you had a heart attack, no payout. Because that means that you had a pre-existing condition that caused your death. It wasn't an accident.
Wow. And Dalmas, is that the same thing like with a insurance, your job?
Same thing with the job. Most jobs have accidental death and dismemberment.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you need to have something outside of your job, because your job has cheap life insurance just to make sure that you have something. Mm-hmm. Here's another scenario with AD&D. Remember, it stands for accidental death and dismemberment. Mm-hmm. Let's say that you accidentally get shot. It'll pay out, right? But what happens when we find out that they were aiming for you and they shot and killed you? Is that an accident?
No.
That was intentional.
No payout.
Right.
Because it was intentional. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
So that means that you have to die so specifically that it's not even worth having it. You need to have regular life insurance because if something was to happen, you have to die with your leg up, standing on the pavement at a 90-degree angle in order for that policy to pay out. And if you were at a 70 degrees angle, it's not going to pay out. You see where the problem comes in? You got to die so specific that it's not even worth having it.
Wow. That's crazy.
So let's say, because now remember, it says accidental death and dismemberment. So let's say you are driving a motorcycle and you lose 2 fingers. That's dismemberment, ain't it? You lost 2 of your fingers. But according to the policy, you have to lose your hand all the way up to your forearm in order for it to pay out as a dismemberment.
Yeah, I read that. You right. You right.
You can't just lose a toe or 2 or 3 toes. You have to lose all the way up to your calf in order for that to be considered dismemberment. You see why you have to be so specific with these policies that you're basically just handing them money in hopes that I die in the right way, to be able that it'll pay out. That's why you need to get actual life insurance coverage. Because if it's too cheap, it's not going to do what you want it to do. I know immediately when I go on some of these appointments and they say, I got $1 million policy. That's great. How much you paying for it? I pay $50 for it. Red flag. You paying $50 for $1 million worth of coverage? Red flag.
And a whole life.
A whole life policy? It's $1 million?
What?
How old are you? I'm 50. Red flag. Because the older you are, the more expensive your policy is going to be. And if you paying $50 for $1 million, it's not going to pay out. I'm just going to be honest. It's not going to pay out. They're going to listen. Okay. Oh, you know what? I gotta put a little company on blast. Okay. You know what? I ain't gonna. You know what?
Don't be putting no company on blast.
I'm not gonna do that.
On your own time.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna say, when you're watching television and you hear about those companies that be like, "Hey, if you old as hell, we can cover you." Mm-hmm. You ever seen one of those commercials?
Yep.
$9? Only $9? Yep, it's only $9. Do you know what the terms and conditions are for that? You have to live for 2 years before it will even pay out. If you die before the 2 years, they just give you your premiums back.
Hey, you better hope they give that back.
You better wrap yourself in bubble wrap and pray that you don't choke on something when you wrapped up in this bubble wrap, because you got 2 years And if you live for 2 years, listen, this literally happened. A woman called me because she was skeptical about all insurance companies.
Okay.
Her mother signed up for a policy. Her mother was 60 years old. She signed up for one of these television policies. She had it for 1 year and 11 months.
Ooh. And
She died at the 1 year and 11 month mark. They sent her back all her premium payments.
Wow.
They did not honor it. Now, this is where the problem comes in. I want you to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Life insurance companies are taking your money and investing it. Okay. So they're going to make all types of money off of your money, but then they're going to send you back your payments. You like that?
No.
You like that?
It's like they just saving up my money for me.
They
just hold on to it for you.
Yeah, we just gonna hold on to this for you for a little while, and then we just gonna give it back to you. Because guess what? You didn't complete the requirement, which was 2 years. It's dirtbag. That's why you need to listen. At the end of life, you want to make sure that the company that you with have a high standard, and that you don't have to worry about if something strange happens, that they're not going to pull the rug from under you. That's why you need to have a reputable company that takes care of business. Wow. So that means that you need to have your people call Miss Peachy T so that she can set you up with some coverage. That's what we need to do.
That's what we need to do.
Peachy T got the right stuff.
Contact Ponda. And
Miss LaPonda got the right stuff.
That's right.
Miss LaPonda got the right stuff. And guess what? Big Visions, Big Sexy, whatever you decide to call me, I got the right stuff. I got it. See, I got a bunch of names. They call me Big Sexy, Thug Life, because I be out here shooting people. Listen, now that sound bad, but I take pictures, okay? So I shoot people and they live. Okay?
Oh, okay.
He got me too. He got me too.
Okay. I'm like, what?
I shoot people, but they live. Okay.
Exactly.
That's why they call me Thug Life, because I shoot people. But go ahead.
Mama Peach is in the comments, and Mama Peach said that her doctor office always asks her, "Do she have an advance will?" Do you know what that is, Thomas or Pondra?
That's a great question. An advanced will. It sounds like a will plus. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like you got a will, and then there's a will plus.
You don't really know for sure what that
is. I don't really know. I know what a will is.
That's my mama. So don't just make up stuff. Yeah, my mama calling me talking about what Thomas said. My Thomas didn't know. He was just saying it. Just be saying it.
Your mama got a new wheel plus. That's what she got. She got the upgraded version of a wheel. I wonder where she got that from.
We gonna find out. We gonna make sure we find out who told you that. I'm going to the doctor with you next time. See what I told
there you go. Please go with your mama so we can figure this out.
Exactly. Now, Mary Thomas says, please tell young men and women that they need a will and insurance if they have children. They need to say who and where they want them to go after their death. Young moms and dads think they will live a long time, and sometimes they don't.
That's true.
No, she put it in caps. So that means sometimes they don't. You got to say it. You got to say it the way that it looked.
And sometimes they don't.
There you go. You got to say
that
it
was
with
perfect.
you got to put a little stank on it.
Fortunately, my kids, I'm sorry, since I've been in the game, my kids have coverage and they have a lot. I have one son that has a lot of, well, he has two. I said a lot. It's a lot to me. You don't need that many. But anyway, he has two little girls. They have, him and his wife are covered. They have a lot. Those babies are going to be taken care of. So
that's good.
That's my aim right there. The young people.
Good.
Yes.
I just want to educate them, especially
absolutely
in our community.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what? Because guess what? Sometimes, now this is the part that's kind of hard, because every time you walk out of your front door, you're in danger.
Yeah, you never know.
You don't want to think of it that way, but how many people done walked out the front door thinking they coming home later and they didn't come?
You're right.
Exactly.
So it's not that you should live your life in fear. We never want you to live your life in fear. But what helps you to live your life not in fear is knowing that you did what you needed to do to make sure your family was going to be okay if something was to happen.
That's true.
Life insurance is a peace of mind. Now, listen, money does not bring back your loved ones.
Exactly.
Nothing can replace the love, the teaching, the hugs, the advice, the late night cooking sessions, the late night shows that you watch together. Nothing can replace that. But at least you did not leave your family stuck because you passed. Because a lot of people are not thinking about the main breadwinner. He don't have any coverage, and he's taking care of all the bills, and everybody can stay home because he's the main breadwinner. But soon as that bread leaves, soon as that breadwinner gets taken up out of here, it throws the whole family in a tizzy.
That's right.
So what does that mean? That means that we need to make sure that that main breadwinner has enough coverage to last. Because guess what? Your kids need money whether you're here or not here. I'll say it again. Your kids need money whether you here or not here.
Y'all heard him.
Your kids need the money whether you here or you not here. Because all we thinking about is taking care of them right now because we on earth. But guess what? What happens if that drunk driver didn't see that it was a red light and they smashed right into you? What's going to happen to your children? That's your thought process right there. What's going to happen if something was to happen to me? You want to make sure that nobody is fighting over who going to get these kids because ain't no money and they can't take care of them. I can't take care of these extra. Oh my God. And at least you can make sure that your kids are going to be well taken care of, because the person that's going to receive those kids is going to have a little bit of money to be able to make sure that everything is okay. Money doesn't replace you, but it does make life a little bit better to know that there's a cushion if something was to happen, and somebody will be okay because you took the time to get you some coverage and make sure that those babies are going to be okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta get into a commercial break, y'all. We gotta get into a commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna just show one more clip, and so I gotta make a decision on which clip I'm gonna play for y'all, okay? Because we got two left, but we're just gonna show one of them tonight.
Cool.
But let's go ahead and get into our commercial break. Before we get started with the commercial break, I gotta bring this up. This is Baby Cash, y'all. This is Baby Cash. Baby Cash gets our 2-week spotlight. You guys do know that just because you come on Peachy Time, that does not mean it's the end, baby. I still continue to keep your loved one's name alive, our loved one's name alive. And they do get a 2-week spotlight over here at Peachy Time. So if you guys get the chance to go and watch the show where Baby Cash mother came on and told her baby story on how he was killed, or how he passed away. I'll say that. How he passed away due to fentanyl. As little as this baby was, due to fentanyl. So make sure y'all go check that out. It is over there on YouTube. And y'all are about to get another special treat. I want to play this video. I've played it several times in the past, but I decided, you know what? Let me go ahead and play it again now. This is Jonah Ware. Jonah used to live here in Georgia just for a little bit, but he was raised in, where was he raised at? Kentucky? Not Kentucky. Yes, I think it was Kentucky that he was raised in, but he was a music artist, very, 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 very nice little handsome young man. was his mama's like almost everything, even though all her kids are everything, but this was her youngest. And she also came on the show and told her son's story on how he was murdered here, there in Kentucky, Louisville. That's where it was, Louisville, Kentucky. So Louisville, Kentucky, baby. If y'all watching, stand up, stand up, stand up for Jonah. Where Jonah, rest in peace. We love you.
J Beats.
Hey, Lil Jonas is going to your video in blue. What you think, it's night?
Yeah, I keep count. At fail on my temp that I stay surrounded. What I'ma do with it, I ain't even think about it. I just got a new bag and you ain't get it how I got it. I'm right. I swear to God I had it came to this. Doing what I wanna, have my way with this. New band on my wristwatch. I got a new fan for my list hot. Thugs in my session, been praying to my Lord, but I don't never see a river. I keep it beef at honey, we don't never run and tell it. I've been ballin' since a young in the double and Mac 11. I can't ignore my posture, taking any chance I face. And I can never drop or keep it 2G for a lane. We put the past behind us and gon' do just what it take. And what they know is what we tell it, promise we won't say a thing. I'm right. Shotty trip butt in the leg. I pray that bag is dropping, turn a Uber to a red. It ain't too many lovers, we gon' do just what it take. And it's a jungle, no two raptors, we doing it anyway, I won't break. I keep count. At fail on my temp that I stay surrounded. What I'ma do with it, I ain't even think about it. I just got a new bag and you ain't get it how I got it. I'm right. I swear to God I had it came to this. Doing what I wanna, have my way with this. New band on my wristwatch. I got a new fan for my list hot. Bust it, walking out on tuck it. Ain't too many lovers, get right to it. How you bumming? We too focused, no discussion. I came from nothing, bro on this third bid, doing time like it ain't nothing. I swear it ain't no feeling like feeling you mount to nothing.
All right. Please, y'all, make sure y'all go and watch that show. Just type in Jonah Ware on Peachy Time when his mother was in studio. And that story was crazy because one thing I'm going to always remember is that that young man was literally out in the community, baby. He was out trying to stop everybody from killing people, put the guns away. He was on the news. Like, he was really, really trying to do the right thing and putting out nothing but positive energy and everything. And he still got taken out of the city, you know. So, again, rest in peace to Jonah. That was the one little boy that I wish I could have met. I really, really do wish I could have met him. So, hey, Montoya, I love you, boo. All right, y'all. We are back to the story, back to what we are here to talk about, life insurance and how important it is. Kim Ponda, can you please tell us the difference between term and whole life for some people that don't know?
Sure. Okay. So, term life is just what it says. It's for a term. You know, it's going to end at a certain time. You can always renew it. Whole life is what they say is for your whole life. You know, up to 100. So you'll normally the whole life policy will have a cash value on it, or something like that. And term is just straight insurance. No cash value.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into our last clip, y'all. Our last clip of the night. Let me see which one I'm gonna play, baby. I'm gonna play this one. I'm not gonna play the baby Thomas. I'm not gonna play the baby, but there's a lot that's been going on at prom, man. You know, and it's nothing new, you know, to a lot of us from those type of communities. A lot of things happens during prom night, whether it be car accidents, whether it be shootings. You know, it's just you just hope and pray that your child return homes on prom night.
Yeah.
Untouched. Okay, so let's get into this clip right here. We finna head to Tennessee, y'all. Here we go.
Violence on any level is not acceptable in any community, but it's not acceptable here in Brownsville, Tennessee.
Tonight, a community not only continues to grieve after a mass shooting, it is still searching for answers after a prom night turned deadly Friday in Haywood County. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is working to find the person who opened fire in a park as families were taking prom photos. A 17-year-old girl was killed. Today, we learned 6 other people were hurt and 2 more than we already knew, in fact. Fox 13's Troyce Grant joins us live at the Webb Banks Park in Brownsville. Troyce, you heard from the mother of the girl who was killed, but also investigators today.
17-year-old Satara Hayes' mother said that everyone loved her daughter. Earlier today, she joined investigators here at the Haywood County Board of Education, pleading to the public, asking for information to bring justice for not only Satara, but anyone else who was hurt on that tragic Friday night.
Please, 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 I'm begging y'all. If you don't do it for nobody else, do it for Satara.
A mother's plea to the public as she cries for help, finding the person who killed her daughter. Stacey Hayes, a 17-year-old Satara Hayes, was taking pre-prom photos at Webb Bank Park when someone opened fire Friday night.
She didn't even make it to her boyfriend to take pictures. She was shot down. She only took one picture with her friends.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is leading the case. So far, no potential suspects have been identified. As the days pass, people in the area are scared by this seemingly sudden tragedy with no answers.
And to the young person that did this, I assure you, you will face the consequences for your actions. And we will not rest until you do.
Classes at Haywood County schools have been canceled this week. Teachers went back to work Tuesday, and students will return Wednesday. Haywood County Schools Superintendent Amy Marsh spoke directly to students about the violence in hopes someone will come forward.
And I'm speaking now to students and I'm speaking to families. You've seen this. If you know something, say something. That's how this stops. You can be that leader. You can be the answer to this family's prayers. And you can stop this from happening ever again.
The Youth Peace and Justice Foundation is offering a $5,000 reward to anyone who can bring any information that will lead to an arrest. In Brownsville, Troyce Grant, Fox 13 News.
All right.
I hate to hear about those stories like that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I was just about to say. Me and Thomas went to school together. We graduated together. I think he graduated with me. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. He graduated with me. I definitely know he graduated with me. But anyways, me and Thomas have seen stuff like this time and time again. Even if it's just not even the prom site, just people getting together, friends getting together, or us being, when we were younger, going to different places where we know everybody's going to be at, and boom, here goes a shootout going on. We've seen it time and time again. This story in particular reminds me of a friend of mine, daughter, and she was on the platform, Tangela Owens. Her daughter was at a prom site when that occurred, when it happened to her. And she wasn't dressed for prom, but she was going out there to see other people for prom, taking pictures and stuff. And then boom, you got to take off running, and this baby didn't make it, unfortunately. And just like this young lady didn't make it. What are some of the things, Thomas and Pondra, what are some of the things that you would like to leave with everyone here on PGT Time about their children? Not so much. Let's take the life insurance out of it for a second. Okay, let's take that out of it. We all know that they need life insurance, all of that. But what can we do in the community to make a difference and make some type of changes. Like you going to the prom site to take pictures. Everyone's dressed up. You know, like no one's expecting something like that to happen. Like where are some of us as parents dropping the ball at?
You know what? What you're saying is very difficult. It's a very difficult conversation. And the reason why is there is no limitation to foolishness. You can't make somebody not be foolish. It could be a super safe event. But if somebody want to act a fool and bring the ignorance with them, there's really nothing you can do about it. That sounds helpless. That sounds hopeless, but it's true. You don't take into account the foolish people that are going to show up. You're thinking that it's going to be a nice event, fun event, happy, take some pictures, celebrate wins. Oh, girl, you look good. Oh, boy, you look nice, everything else. And then some ignorant person shows up. Nothing you can do about it.
Okay, so still go out. Because Thomas takes pictures, y'all. Thomas has taken so many pictures in Saginaw, Michigan. He has taken so many.
Saginaw and beyond.
Yes, and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there's places that you have went to that you knew something was going to go down. I'm sure.
Oh,
like,
listen,
you know it's a possibility.
23 years. This is what I look for. Listen, first of all, I listen to the songs that's being played. If it's an if it's an aggressive song, I got it. Now I got to share it. See, you brought up a story, right? First of all, when I first started taking pictures, I was like 23 years old. So I go to these parties and a fight break out, you just take off running. Mm-hmm. Well, after, I'm a juicy man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a juicy man. I don't like running all the time. Now. I'm just going to be honest. So what we would do is, Soulja Boy had this song, right? It was called Shootout. Let me get them, shoot out, shoot out, shoot out. And every time that song would play, they would start a fight. Or that song, Nook, If You Buck. Nook, you know that song, Nook, If You Buck.
Or
and what
tear
happened?
the club up.
Okay.
Tear the club
Don't forget that.
Tear the club up. And then, so what I would do is, I'd be like, hey, DJ, turn that off. Switch it. Switch the song, because I don't feel like running right now. I don't. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
So no, don't play those songs. Because guess what? Now, this is the flip side of the coin. There's spirits behind that type of stuff. Now, I ain't going to stay on that for long, but the spirit of that song, just think about when you hear them slow songs and they make you want to, find somebody and dance with them nice and slow and grind and all that stuff like that. There's spirits attached to all that stuff.
Yeah.
I agree. You're right.
If it make you want to slow dance and get real close, the aggressive stuff make you want to fight.
Exactly. Or if you're in the car, it make you want to do 70 to 150 instantly.
God. Listen, let me tell you, man. When I used to listen to Rick Ross, I thought I was the biggest drug dealer ever.
What?
In my mind, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, whipping work. Hallelujah. I used to bump that. In my mind, I was pushing dope. In my mind.
My
I was
God.
the biggest. I thought I was Big Meech. I thought I was Larry Hoover. All the time, I'm grabbing my camera to take some pictures. I ain't Larry Hoover. I ain't none of these people. I do not want to go to jail for that. This is the only type of shooting I'm about to do. This is the only type of shooting that I'm about to do. I ain't moving no weight. I ain't doing it. The only weight I'm moving is what's attached to my bones. That's the only weight that I'm about to move. You hear the words coming out my chubby mouth right now?
Thomas
That's
is
the only
crazy.
way I'm moving. Okay.
A mess. I
But
feel like
guess
he's
what?
right.
That's
There
it.
is a spirit. It's a spirit.
It's a
And
spirit. And the thing is you can see it when that song come on. It was a song, I'll leave out the dirty words, but
Please
it was
do.
a song that would say, whoop that hoe, she effed your baby daddy.
see, I don't listen
And you
to
see them girls go to taking their earrings off and getting they back.
Oh my God.
She did that. Let me get my Vaseline. And guess what? They fighting.
They fighting and somebody seriously get hurt.
Because the scriptures say we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
That's right.
but with principalities, with powers and rulers in dark places. This is not a flesh battle. This is a spirit. This is a spirit and an ideology problem. So guess what? Just imagine the thought process of somebody that wants to go shoot up a prom spot. What are they listening to before they go? What is their ideology? What is their mindset? What makes you want to go and do something like that?
Right.
It is the enemy that has that on the mind. Now, the only thing that you need to be thinking about as a parent. Now, I do have to bring it back to what we talking about, life insurance. The thing is we want to believe that we are going to die in order. Parents first, then your kids will live on. It don't work like that all the time.
Why not?
So sometimes parents will have a policy on themselves and don't think about getting their kids covered because who wants to think about their child dying? But guess what? You need to have your kids covered also. Because guess what? Though if you got a kid that's gonna pass, because we don't know, it's not a if, it's a when. You ain't gonna want to go to work the next day with that heavy on your heart. You're gonna lose money on top of having to pay for funeral arrangements. And then after you get done with these funeral arrangements, you got to go back to work because you can't afford to be off. Get your kids some coverage.
So many families that came on here, moms has actually lost their jobs because they just could not find the strength to get back to work as fast as the job wanted them to come back to work.
Because your job don't care
let's
about
make that clear.
There you go.
The job don't care.
Exactly.
'Cause
We
the
know
job-
y'all
the
want to
thing-
go back to work.
And the thing is it's right. I hate to say it, but rightfully so. You have a business that needs to run. Life doesn't stop just because something happened in your life.
Mhm.
So it's not that you want your job to not be sensitive. They gonna be sensitive for a couple days, and then it's like, okay, you got to work, and not to mention your pocket's gonna be hurting because you're not working. So not only did you lose your loved one, but you also are losing money. It's a lose-lose situation. That's why you need to have a policy on your children. You need to make sure that your babies are covered also. If you have older children, my kids are 24, 23, and 21. Each one of them has a policy on them. It's not that I want something to happen. That's not the case. But guess what? I'm not going to want to have to go work after something tragic like that happens. You need time to grieve. You need time to get over it.
Exactly.
And if your kid is out here wilding, that somebody might be out to get them, get your kids covered.
Yep.
If
Don't
your kids
pretend
out
like
here
you don't
acting a
know.
fool, because come on now, come on, get closer. Your child is a heathen out here.
All on the block.
He out here. Come on now. He listened to the same songs that I did. I think I'm Big Meech. And he think he Big Meech out here. And he doing things that's going to send him to an early grave. Get that boy some coverage.
Exactly.
Get your children some coverage. You know he out here, he the best fighter in the hood. Ain't nobody gonna want to fight that little boy.
Right.
Get some coverage because they gonna blow him away. He fight too good. Get some coverage.
He's speaking real talk, y'all.
That sound crazy. That sound crazy, but guess what?
It's real.
We got some sissies nowadays. Oh, I don't want to fight. I want to shoot.
Yeah.
I don't want to get punched in the face. I don't want, because guess what? Somebody recording it.
Yep.
Somebody finna shame
get
you.
Embarrassed.
They gonna get embarrassed, and guess what they gonna do? I'm killing whoever. I'm killing whoever posted it because I got beat up. Get your baby some coverage. Because guess what? It's gonna be cheap because they're young. You get a policy with our company to add your children to your policy if they're under the age of 18. $5, $10. That's it. Add them to your policy. $5 or $10. Your babies are covered. If they're over the age of 18, we can still get them covered.
And 2, you can add more than 1. Up to 10?
11.
Up to 11?
You can have up to 11 kids.
That's right.
Wait a minute. Kids and grandkids. Because some of y'all is out here old as hell. And you can have up to 11 kids, grandkids, nieces, and nephews. You can have them on your policy. Because guess what? If you done took over, you got your second win of kids, you somebody grandma, and you got to take care of some grandbabies, get your grandbabies covered. Have them grandbabies on your policy.
Especially for everybody that watches Peachy Tea Time.
Yes.
Y'all see how many kids get our show on there
Miss Peachy, because she can get you covered. Miss Peachy can get you covered.
Can get you covered. Lady Vera
So
can get you
can
covered.
Fonda.
Look,
And
Lady
so
Vera
can
can get you
Thomas.
covered.
That's
I
right.
wanted to say something. I wanted to say, you asked, how can we, as a community, like you said, it's a spirit. I don't think we can do anything but cover our kids. We have to be able to keep them prayed up. And if there's really, like you said, there's nothing we can do because that ignorance is going to follow them wherever. There's always going to be somebody ignorant out there.
That's right.
So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, I appreciate y'all so much. We have came to the end of the show. And baby, it's been so many people out here in the comments that I can tell they really like this side of
segment.
Peachy Tea Time.
Okay.
Okay.
This side of Peachy Tea Time.
So that
I
means
do
you got
wanna
to bring
say
us
one
back.
thing.
You got
Of
to bring
course,
us back.
y'all always welcome to come back.
Yes,
You got to bring Thug Life back. You got to
Thug
bring
Life.
Thug Life back.
The shooter.
The shooter. You got to bring him back. You got to bring
shooter
back Big
of
Sexy.
pictures, y'all. The shooter of
absolutely.
pictures. He is a photographer. That's what
That's
he
right.
is, a photographer. Well, let me give some shout outs before we leave out of here tonight. Mama Peach, girl, you was in the building. Ashley living
Ashley.
well.
That's my cousin.
Miss Mary Tyme, that's your cousin?
Also an agent. Yes, she is.
Ooh, Ashley's an agent. All
Yes.
right.
My team is up here. Yeah.
Did y'all say who y'all, did we even mention who's the company that y'all both work under?
Go ahead, Miss LaPonda. Tell them who it is. The best company in the world.
Best
Tell
company
them.
in the world.
Tell them who we work.
Primerica.
Yeah.
Yes. And these two, they have never met each other before, you guys. Everything was ordained for it to happen this way. But both of them work for Primerica. There is no competition or anything like that with them. They just basically really are here to try to get y'all to get life insurance or any other type of insurance that they can help out with. Well, that we can help out with.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go.
That we can help out with. So please, y'all, I really hope y'all paid attention tonight. I really hope that y'all make some decisions quickly, because one thing that Thomas always say is you are in danger. If you do not have life insurance, you are in danger. Okay? So please seek out. And even though Thomas is in Michigan. Thomas, you can still write policies in other states too, right?
That's right.
And so can LaPonda, right?
That's right. I'm licensed in
it's a big old
not
bug.
just Georgia. That's right. Not a bug.
That's right.
Yes, it's a fly one. We be having our outside porch light on, and as soon as you open up that door, they get in. They come straight in. But I thought it was a moth, but it don't look like no moth. So we gonna have to get off of here very quickly. Before y'all see me act a fool up in here.
But remember
Look,
our running
Jasmine
theme.
said this was wonderful.
What's the running theme? I already know.
The running theme.
2 people.
It's only 2 type of people.
2 types.
Blessing.
You either a blessing or you a bill when you pass.
A bill. Y'all gonna remember that forever.
If you don't remember nothing else, you gonna remember. You either a blessing.
That's right. You either a blessing or a bill. Either one of those.
Now, please don't be laying there on your hospital bed and
no,
it's about that time to go to the upper room. I don't want you stressed about that you're finna be a bill to somebody if you didn't get your life insurance. Don't be stressed.
That's right.
Just pray, ask God for your last little moments and everything, and don't worry about it. What's done is done. But what we can't do is worry about right now.
Right now.
That's
so
right.
let's worry about right now.
That's
and
right.
Get y'all some life insurance if you do not have it. Okay.
That's right.
Hit me up. Hit up Thomas. Hit up Pondra. Let's start with Pondra first. Pondra, let everybody know. Don't call her Pondra like I keep saying.
That's her name for me.
So many
That's
years.
her name for me. Only Tennille can call me Pondra. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He just fully know I don't play when it comes to book. But go ahead, girl. I'm gonna hit the mute button just in case he try to fly back through again. So you go ahead. I want you to let everybody know where they can find you at after you. Thomas, please let everybody know where they can find you at. I'm gonna hit the mute button.
You're a mess. You can find me on Facebook at LaPonda Herring Graham. You can find me on TikTok at Lady Vera. You can find me on Instagram at Lady Vera as well. So look me up, hook me up.
Yeah. Look her up. Now you can find me all over the social medias. I was just trying to tell you, pub her up. Go ahead, find her, get her out here. But listen, you can find me on Facebook. You can look up Thomas J. Settle, or you can type in Thug Life, no space. And then you hit search and you're gonna see me with my beautiful grandbaby. On Instagram, it's Big Visions, BIGVISIONS, Big Visions. On TikTok, Thomas J. Settle. Now listen, I got a junior. You might run into both of us, but guess what? you gonna see me, Thomas James Settle Sr. all over the social medias. I got Snapchat. I got all that stuff. That's Thug Life out here. Facebook. Shoot them. That's what I do. But guess what? I can get you some coverage. You know what I'm saying? See how I'm nodding my head? Because I'm serious.
I see you.
You see
it?
This is my serious pose. This is my serious pose.
Okay.
Now, there is one thing left that I did not get the chance to do, but don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and show it right now. But after this show, okay? After the show, I will go ahead and I will post it on my page, okay? The new t-shirt line, y'all, for Peachy Tea Time, okay? So be paying attention. I will be posting it on my page, baby. But here we are. I'm just going to show y'all a few of them. There you go.
Fire.
I love it.
Hot fire.
See her face.
Yes.
Now,
hot fire.
Thank you so much. I am honored, y'all. I am so honored to say that these shirts has been designed by myself, baby. By myself, I designed them. We even got the kids, baby. We got the kids, we got hoodies, and we have t-shirts, okay? Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I put up $40 for the hoodies. I did. And my daughter came past and she said, $40. Mommy, that's a lot of money. $40. And I was on the phone at the same time, so I couldn't tell her, girl, be quiet. So I brought the prices down. The hoodies are $35 for the grown-ups, men or women, and $25 for the kids, baby. Do y'all see that shirt, baby, that the kids got on? I'm somebody's reason. I'm somebody's reason. All right? Make sure y'all get these in t-shirts. We got them in tank tops and hoodies. This pain personal. This pain personal. Built from hurt, baby. Built from hurt. When I tell y'all, we got all the sayings that you could think of. Grief hits different. Ain't falls yet. And justice ain't optional. And then, of course, one of my favorites, I'm her. So y'all will be able to see these shirts on my page right after the show. I will go ahead and I will upload it. It is a sale for right now. Okay. It is a sale for right now. Eventually, yes, the prices are going to go up. I'm being honest. They are. But as of right now, baby, y'all go ahead and get them for the price that y'all see on the flyer. So I love you guys so much. We got to get out of here. Pondra, thank you. Thomas, thank y'all so much. Please come back. Please, please, please come back. I would love to have you guys back. All right?
All right.
Right.
All right. I'll see you guys. Bye, everybody. I'll see you on Monday.
We had our memories. We had our time together. It's hard that I can't see you now. See you face to face. But I know you in the sky looking down. But it's still hard to tell. But you're not here physically. Yeah, it gets emotional sometimes. Yeah, it gets hard because you're not here and you're gone away. Up in the sky somewhere. I hope we meet again. I hope I see my love again. Yeah, it gets so difficult to know you're not here. And oftentimes I cry to sleep in tears. But I hope I'll be up there one day. One day. To see your face again. I know you're in a better place. I know you're at peace up there.
Oh, look at that. You want me to blow it up? Okay, I'll blow it up. I'll blow it up, baby. What's up? What's up, bud?
Yeah, it gets emotional sometimes. Yeah, it gets hard because you're not here and you're gone away. Up in the sky somewhere. I hope we meet again. I hope I see my love again. Yeah, it gets so difficult to know you're not here. And oftentimes I cry to sleep in tears. But I hope I'll be up there one day. One day. To see your face again. I know you up there. Up there. I miss you down here. I wish I had one more chance to see your face and hold you and never let you. Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships.